Welcome to the channel. Tonight's video is about forgotten places where the living and the dead may share the same hallways. 3 real stories from abandoned hospitals that will make you wonder what waits in the dark. Turn off your lights and listen closely. Story 1. The Screaming Ward. Let's start with a story that's haunted internet forums for years. Kings Park Psychiatric Center in New York. Massive, 13 stories tall, shuttered since the 1990s, and a favorite for urban explorers. Aaron was one such explorer. He planned a midnight raid with heavy flashlights and all the gear. As soon as he stepped inside, something felt different. Graffiti everywhere, but on one wall a warning. Room 312 still screams. Most thought it was a joke, one of those things people write to freak out anyone who comes after. But as Aaron and his friend walked deeper into the wing, the air grew musty. The sound started as a low whimper. Then, unmistakably, a human cry echoing along the broken tiles. Aaron called out, but no one replied. He kept moving, letting curiosity guide every step. The old elevator shaft hummed with static. The group reached the 3rd floor, each step echoing into silence. Room 312 loomed ahead. Door twisted off its hinges, darkness flooding the space. Aaron's flashlight flickered as he entered. The walls were padded, windows shuttered, but the silence was absolute. Suddenly, a woman's voice whispered, "They never stopped the treatments." Aaron whirled around, nothing but dust and echoes. But written in the dust on one wall were fresh words, "Help me." The group bolted, rushing downstairs. Yet, when Aaron checked his footage the next day, his heart dropped. In the frame behind him, just as he left room 312, stood a pale woman, eyes wide, hand outstretched, watching him walk away. Kings Park still stands, but they say room 312 calls anyone willing to listen. Story 2. In the Locked Department. Our second story comes from St. Mary's Hospital, a smaller building, but still infamous. Karen was the night janitor, tasked with cleaning a wing that had been sealed off for years. Renovations had stopped, leaving the entire floor abandoned. Everything was just routine until she realized her key card didn't control every door. Every night at 3 a.m., one room, 11B, would unlock itself. No matter what she tried, that door always became accessible. Security logs confirmed it. Cameras struggled to get clear images, but one night she caught something chilling. Playback showed a tall, thin figure pacing inside room 11B, wearing a hospital gown. Karen rushed to check, finding only handprints smeared across the inside of the glass door. She started hearing footsteps behind her, the sound of humming in empty hallways. One time, the department lights switched on all at once, blinding her for a moment before plunging everything back into darkness. Karen quit after that, refusing to clean another night in that wing. But weeks later, she received a message from the new cleaner, along with a photo. It showed a pale figure, same hospital gown, standing behind the cleaner, staring straight into the camera. Even today, room 11B remains locked until 3 a.m. Story 3. The Nursery. Our final story is softer, but no less disturbing. The old Walsall Maternity Hospital had been closed for years, its halls overgrown, abandoned but untouched by developers. A documentary film crew arrived one evening to shoot a piece on urban decay. As night fell, the audio team started picking up interference, soft cooing, distant laughter, like babies still living behind those empty walls. One working light flickered in perfect rhythm, pulsing like a heartbeat. The group found the nursery, rows of cribs collecting dust. Every crib was empty, except for one. Inside, a baby blanket sat folded neatly, untouched by time. But scattered around it, they found tiny footprints, fresh and impossibly small, leading towards the corridor. That's when a woman's sob echoed through the wing, low and desperate. The crew ran, but the cameraman stopped, light catching a shadow in the door. A nurse holding a baby, her face completely smooth. They reviewed the audio that night, the sound of a lullaby playing softly, though none remembered hearing it. Locals now warn never to enter the old maternity ward after dark. Some say the nursery is alive, crying out, waiting for mothers who never left. If you enjoyed these stories, subscribe for more true horror every week. Remember, hospitals heal, but sometimes they never let go. Stay curious, stay careful, and never ignore a whisper in the dark. Good night.